Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you ways to make your life more luxurious. Now, luxury is definitely a state of mind, and whilst I know not everyone will have the time, money or freedom to implement all of these tips at once, even adopting just one or two of these tips into your life a month, gradually over time will put you on the path to leading the luxury life that you desire. So I really hope you will enjoy the video, and let's begin. First of all, we're going to look at our wardrobe. I truly believe that how we dress has such a huge influence on how we feel in ourselves and our day-to-day lives, so it's a really good place to start. Adding timeless, classic and luxurious pieces to your wardrobe that you can pair with multiple different outfits will gradually make all of the outfits you wear more glamorous and luxe. For that luxury feel, I would always stick to a neutral, cohesive colour palette and look for fabrics such as cotton, linen, tweed, boucle, and of course silk. For thousands of years, silk has been considered the most luxurious textile material and has been titled the Queen of the Fibres. My favourite place to shop for silk is Lily Silk because they have the most beautiful pieces across fashion, homeware and accessories, and they're sold at a price that is fair to the customer. The feeling of wearing silk is a luxury like none other. It feels so soft and beautiful on your skin. It's also breathable and thermal regulating, so you always feel cool. Wearing silk is also environmentally conscious, as the natural fibres Lily Silk use are degradable and only take 1 to 5 years to decompose, which is 50 times faster than synthetic materials. They are also committed to zero waste, using fabric offcuts to make accessories such as silk eye masks and scrunchies, and they also work with TerraCycle. A silk blouse is truly one of the most timeless, elegant and luxurious pieces of clothing you can wear, so I'm going to be styling up some of my favourite Lily Silk blouses for you now. So to begin with, I'm styling the beautiful pink pussy bow blouse with my Flossy by Freddy Cocoa dress. I love styling silk blouses underneath sleeveless dresses. It just gives them that extra flair, that extra flamboyancy. It also almost makes a dress look a little bit more formal, more evening and even more professional, and I love how it also means that you can wear the dress in autumn winter as well. I just love how the colours go together so perfectly, and I absolutely adore the pussy bow. It is detachable so you can wear it both ways, but I just love how ultra feminine and fun it is. And oh my goodness, look how heavenly the buttons are. I'm in love. Next, I'm styling up this beautiful plain white pussy bow blouse, and as you can see, I'm kind of going for a little bit of a professional workwear look with these really cute tailored shorts and this beautiful cream boucle jacket. I absolutely love how the shiny silk adds this touch of glamour and luxury to an otherwise quite boring everyday look. Obviously, as it's white, it's a perfect neutral colour. You can wear this blouse with so many different outfits. Just look at how beautiful and shiny and supple and stunning that silk is. The way that it moves, the way that it feels on your body, it really cannot be replicated. Next, I'm styling another beautiful white blouse with these gorgeous wide leg trousers. This is such a beautiful look if you choose to dress modestly, or if you're traveling to a country where you're required to. This would have been so perfect for my trips to Dubai and Marrakesh, especially as those countries are so hot. It can feel really difficult to cover up, but like I said before, the silk is breathable and thermal regulating, so it keeps your body at the perfect cool temperature. Or if you just want to embrace that ultimate Hollywood glamour look, this is how it looks without the bow. I love how you can see the curved collar and those beautiful buttons, but the bow is super easy to quickly attach. And let's just have another look at the buttons. They truly are a work of art. And finally, we have this absolutely stunning ivory coloured short sleeve blouse. I've paired it with a little tweed skirt for a really adorable everyday look. I actually realised after filming this that you can also wear the bow at the back, meaning the front is just a really elegant high neck. So you can wear the blouse two ways, which is amazing. I will link the pieces I tried on down below for you guys. Lily Silk is also celebrating its 12th anniversary this month, so there will be many discounts and sales on the website, so do not miss out. Okay, moving on. I really could take my own advice on this one, but there is nothing luxurious about an over-cluttered wardrobe, so now is a really good time to streamline your closet, throw away the things that you wouldn't envy on somebody else. If you can, treat yourself to a versatile luxury piece that will elevate all of your outfits, such as a pair of sunglasses, a beautiful handbag, a fabulous pair of shoes, or a gorgeous headband. For me, classic jewellery with every outfit is an absolute must to get that luxury, glamorous feeling. I personally love simple gold jewellery and pearls, but of course it's all down to personal preference, but definitely nothing too over the top or tacky. I also think it's really important to have some really lovely loungewear outfits to wear at home. There is nothing less luxurious or glamorous than feeling like a sack of potatoes in an old t-shirt and scruffy old shorts. Just think, if you had to rush out of the door right this minute for whatever reason, would you be embarrassed to be seen in what you're wearing right now? Okay, next we are talking about the luxurious home. For me, my home is literally the epicenter of my world. It's the most important thing to me ever. I think your home completely sets the tone for your mind, your mood, and basically your entire life. I think it's beyond important to surround yourself with things that not only reflect you and your personality, but that bring you joy and inspire you. A big thing, of course, is furniture, and furniture can be expensive, but I truly, truly believe in investing in pieces that you will love forever. But furniture doesn't always have to be expensive. Some of my favorite things in my flat I have thrifted or bought secondhand, like for example, my absolutely sensational swan chaise lounge is like my favorite thing ever. My beautiful grand table and chairs, another thing that I absolutely cherish in my flat. And of course, my beautiful chic French bedroom chair, all of which I bought affordably secondhand. I think fabric on furniture also plays a huge part, and I have to say to you guys, just throw practicality out of the window. Life is too short to be practical. Everybody told me not to get a velvet sofa, but I did, and it was the best decision. And as beautifully modelled by Cinderella, my sofa, which I love, is actually just from DFS. It was the cheapest sofa out of all of the ones I looked at, and it's absolutely stunning. It's also smart velvet, so I've spilled loads of things on it, including blood, and there isn't even a mark on it. Cinderella modelling again, my velvet stool, just another really beautiful piece of luxury furniture that I have collected over the years. Another great tip to achieving the luxury look in your home is go overboard on cushions. Even if you don't need them, just go for it and make sure that they're always really nice and plumped up and not squashed. For me, a massive thing is lighting. I am so passionate about lighting. I actually had the downlights in my hallway taken out and replaced with a ceiling light so I could have a chandelier. As you can probably tell, I am obsessed with chandeliers. I really think they are unmatched when it comes to a luxury home. My glass chandelier in my lounge is quite literally my pride and joy. And also you need to get ceiling roses. I also love table lamps and standing lamps and different textures, like I think tassels are fabulous, and of course feathers. And a huge, huge thing that people underestimate is the actual lighting itself. There is nothing worse than bright, cold, stark lighting. I always make sure that the bulbs I buy are warm light and they are slightly dim because it's just more flattering, it's more luxurious and feels more expensive and cozy. When it comes to essential things that you need in your home, like glassware, tableware, cutlery, just buy pretty things. They honestly don't need to be expensive. All of my glasses either came from HomeSense, TK Maxx, or IKEA. You do not need to spend a lot of money, you just need a good eye. Same for the tableware. Don't worry about things being practical. Don't worry if the gold might fade. You can always replace it later. And the cutlery. There is nothing I hate more than silver cutlery. Always go for gold. This set was from H&M, but I saw an almost identical set in Wilkinson's for £10. So you have no excuse. Next, of course, we have to talk about ornaments. I am beyond passionate about adorning my home with weird and wonderful accessories and decor that really reflect my personality and my style and bring me joy on a daily basis. And although I have a few finer pieces that I have splurged on from places like Anthropology, the majority of the ornaments in my home have come from places like HomeSense, TK Maxx. I paid £10 for this mirror tray on Amazon. I've had things from vintage sellers online, from charity shops, and even just straight up hand-me-downs from my family. I really find that those older, pre-loved pieces are the ones that have more character and the pieces that I actually love the most. You can also get inventive with your decor and use things that weren't necessarily intended to be homeware, like reusing a pretty little shopping or gift bag that you couldn't bear to throw away. I also love using magazines as decor. They're relatively inexpensive and they can just look really unique and pretty. Like this vintage Harper's Bazaar I got at Goodwood Revival is now a staple part of my table centerpiece. And then just other touches such as dried flowers, tassel tiebacks on your curtains, having all your pretty perfume bottles out on display. You could try replacing the photos in your house to black and white ones so you still get the sentimental value but it looks a little bit more chic and glam. I also really love prints and artwork and illustrations. I have so many in my flat. These ones are from Desenio. I love them. I think they really really make a statement, and you can get so creative with them. You can also buy wonderful illustrations from independent artists. This is actually one of my followers. She's called Brooke Jade Illustrations, and she sent me the most beautiful drawings, including one that looks just like me and Cinderella. I absolutely love them and can't wait to put them up around my flat. You can also shop old prints, magazine covers and film posters at markets, and they can be really inexpensive too, but they look so great in the home. I also love using books as decor. As you can see, I have lots, some that I've read, some that I haven't, but I think they always look glamorous and lovely. A huge thing for me is changing out the practical things in your home, like light switches, plug sockets, door handles and door stops, to more decorative ones. It makes the world of difference. Another huge thing for me is the scent of my home. It's so important that my flat smells nice for when I have guests over, but even just for myself as well. So I always make sure I have lots of lovely candles burning and reed diffusers in every room so that it always smells gorgeous. I could not go through this video without talking about bedding. My bed is my happy place, and to me, luxurious bedding is so important. I'll always go for white bedding, so you get that chic luxury hotel feel. This is a silk sheet from Lily Silk, and it truly is heaven. I also just love their silk pillowcases. They are a dream come true. They are so much better for your skin, for your hair. They are breathable. They give you the best night's sleep ever, and they look beautiful. As confirmed by the Duchess herself, Cinderella Pavlova. Speaking of Cinderella, my flat has somewhat become a nursery. It's full of toys, so I'm currently storing them in this really fun, glittery, vintage style trunk. So a good tip is to swap out practical storage solutions for fun, pretty ones. And why not adorn your beloved pet's neck with a glamorous collar? This one is Swarovski crystals. JJ bought it for her. I mean, what can I say? And try replacing their ugly water bowl with something pretty like this lovely little teacup. Okay, your next job is to go through your wardrobe and get rid of all of those plastic mismatched hangers that you got from stores and replace them with matching hangers. You can get them so affordably from Primark, TK Maxx, HomeSense or Amazon, and it just gives your wardrobe such a more refined, polished, put together feel. I also love leaving soaps, drawer liners and scented sachets in my wardrobes and drawers to keep my clothes always feeling and smelling beautiful and fresh. Moving on to the kitchen, I think it's really important for everyone to have a novelty ice tray. Just why would you have boring ice when you can have diamond-shaped ice? Honestly, is there anything more glamorous than diamonds in your drink? One of my pet hates in the kitchen is having plastic bottles of washing up liquid and soap on display. So I bought this really pretty soap dispenser from Anthropology, and I just pour my washing up liquid in there. It looks so pretty and much nicer than having the plastic bottle on display. The same with soap. Please never again buy a bright blue plastic soap dispenser. Get a cute little soap dish and buy a proper bar of soap. Another cute thing you can do is buy some really pretty carafes or decanters. This one is just from IKEA, but it's really lovely, and pour in your juice and get rid of the plastic carton. It's just a small thing, but it just adds to the luxury feel of your home. And if you've ever had a really pretty bottle of wine or anything that you didn't really want to throw away, then you can use it to store something like olive oil. It just means that you can save the bottle that otherwise would have got wasted and thrown away, and it just looks so much nicer than the ugly plastic bottle from Tesco. Speaking of wine, if like me you seem to get gifted an abundance of alcohol, then put it on display. Is there anything more luxurious than a bottle of wine or Prosecco or champagne? I put mine in this hamper on the top of my fridge and I think it looks amazing. And finally, one of my top tips to a luxurious home is buying fresh flowers weekly. Faux flowers are lovely, they're a close second, but you really just can't beat fresh flowers. There are lots of lovely flower delivery companies, but I have to tell you guys that some of the nicest peonies I got this summer were from Tesco. And you can buy flowers affordably at flower markets, so you don't always have to spend a lot of money, but they really just add that je ne sais quoi to your home. And finally, if in doubt, just drape pearls on everything. You can never go wrong with pearls. And last of all, let's talk about routine. It's the little things you do in your day-to-day life and the way that you treat yourself that will really make or break your luxury lifestyle. Small everyday things like serving yourself your morning orange juice in a champagne coupe, because I mean, why not? Treating yourself to a fresh fruit breakfast with lots of sugar, of course. Make yourself a cup of tea in an actual pretty teacup and saucer, not a builder's mug. For me to feel like my best, most glamorous self, I simply must have my hair and makeup done, even just a little bit. It makes me feel better and more ready to face the day. Get yourself a fabulous silk or satin robe or nightgown to swan around your home in and feel like a film star. Treat yourself to lovely afternoon teas and brunches in gorgeous restaurants and hotels, or just recreate them at home. There is honestly nothing I love more than making a little Sunday brunch of berries and yogurt and honey, pastries and juice. It's such a wonderful little luxury you can just create for yourself at home. If you happen to have a record player or even just a Bluetooth speaker, try playing some classical music. This classical Disney album is my favourite. I wish you could hear it right now. It's amazing and it just gets me into the best mood and sets such an amazing vibe. This is a public service announcement. Please, for the love of Aphrodite, stop saving your candles for a rainy day or for a special occasion. Today is the rainy day. Today is a special occasion. You're welcome. Why not buy a beautiful bottle of rosé, keep it in the fridge for when you have a guest over or for when you just fancy treating yourself to a beautiful glass of rosé. There is no luxury quite like gifting yourself to some quiet time and escapism by, as cliche as it sounds, curling up with a good book. Taking a little holiday from the chaos of everyday life from the comfort of your own chaise lounge really is a gift. If you're not really into reading, the same goes for movies. Why not escape the modern world and indulge in a classic film? Buy gorgeously scented washing products to give you that lovely, fresh hotel feeling. Stack them nicely, don't shove them in your cupboard, and pop some soaps in to keep it all lovely and fresh. It may not feel luxurious at the time, but keeping on top of your tidying and cleaning will just help you maintain a graceful home and a graceful you. Save up and treat yourself to something you love but don't need, even if it's something small. Spray perfume every day, even if you're the only one who'll smell it. Always make time for self-care, especially a daily skincare routine. When I really want to push the boat out and pamper myself, I give myself a little facial with my gua sha or face roller. Run yourself a luxurious bath with slightly too many bubbles. Light some little candles, lie back and relax. Once a week, treat yourself to a face mask, a foot mask or a hair mask and just chill out. Watch some Netflix or some Freddy My Love YouTube videos. Spritz a lovely relaxing pillow mist before bed. A silk eye mask and a silk turban are one of my favourite nighttime luxuries. The silk turban is so good for maintaining silky, smooth, non-frizzy, non-broken hair, and the silk eye mask is so good for anti-aging and basically makes you feel like Sleeping Beauty. And so, my final tips on leading a luxury lifestyle. First of all, we create our own luxuries. It's time you started treating yourself like you imagined the prince would treat you when you were a little girl. Except for Cinderella. She still fully expects everyone to treat her like a princess. Stop saving things for a special occasion, whether that's candles, your favourite jewellery, or your best glasses. Every single day that we are alive is a special occasion, so start treating it like one. And finally, always be grateful. If you're truly grateful for everything you have in your life, even the smallest things like reading a book or orange juice and a croissant in the morning start to feel like luxuries. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration on leading your own luxury lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all very soon. Bye!